Altoona Housing Authority, Altoona. So we got a bunch of the buildings that we're going to be doing. Hail damage inspections is a main part of that. So that's how the whole process gets started. So we're going to do a hail damage inspection today. Follow me. I always start on the front of the building. We're looking for dents on the gutters. We're looking for dents on any kind of metals, holes in siding, and then obviously last I always do the roof. So we're looking along the front face of the gutters, always the top, the downspouts themselves. You can see right here, this is a hail hit. So we're looking for stuff like that. That's what the insurance adjusters are looking for as well. Siding is usually going to have, because it's vinyl siding, it's usually going to have hits to the siding right here on all the outward facing pieces, which the storm was pretty directional. So the other side of the building is going to have no hits on it. A couple other things that we're always looking for is making sure that things are done correctly. One of them is having flashings over the stone right here. You can see this has got some piece of metal, which is good, and then they caulked it underneath. Not always ideal. Should have a little piece of metal hanging out. Another thing that we're always looking for is drip caps on windows. You can see that there's a J channel here. This one's actually missing a drip cap, so there should be a piece of metal that hangs out just over the top like this on the window. So again, we're looking for dents on everything. I said the storm was pretty directional, so usually I'm walking around with a flashlight, checking all the metals, checking everything else. Let's make our way around to the other side of the building. On the other side of the building, like I said, the storm was directional, but sometimes hail does some weird things, right? So we get wind gusts, we get back drafts, etc. So sometimes there's hail hits on like just one side, and sometimes it's on the whole entire building. So we're gonna look at the gutters next, right? So here's a good example. You can see the dents in the gutters right here, and like there's even some right here in this part. It's hard to see them from the videos. That one you can clearly see. Definitely hail damage. So the gutters are gonna get replaced in this situation. We're checking window frames, we're checking window screens, we're checking the siding, we're checking the fascia, which is what is behind the gutters here, and then obviously we get up on the roof and check the roofing portion of the inspection. So we're gonna climb on the roof and take some video up there as well. I'm gonna identify hail marks, anything else that needs to be addressed while we're up there. So, come on. So these are hail hits right here. You see they're nice big chunks. What happens is that the hail knocks all the granules off. It actually pierces the shingle backing itself, creates a hole. So what happens over time is the sun will bake that spot. The asphalt will recede and expose the mesh fiberglass backing that's inside of them. And that spot will actually become a hole later on. As you can see, this roof's pretty peppered. There's quite a few spots up here. Another thing we always check is the ridge vents. Any type of flashings, metals, anything like that up here. We had some really big hail here, as you could tell. Some of these spots are pretty big. So looking for holes typically. You can tell that all the metal gets dented up pretty good too up here. So that's another thing that we check while we're up here on the roofs. Checking for all the metal flashings. When a roof gets replaced, all of this stuff gets replaced. You can also tell these gutters have gutter guards on them. But these gutter guards took a pretty big hit. So usually this protects the tops of the gutters. A lot of times you'll see the hail go through and create bubbles on the bottom side of the gutters, but because the gutter guards are on, protected it. Something also insurance covers when coming to storm damage restoration. Got done with the roof inspection portion. Found a couple hits on siding, so let's go take a look at the siding. The hail damage on siding will look somewhat similar to this. This appears to be it might be something where somebody bumped into it, but this is what hail damage typically looks like. It'll take a chunk out of all the down or the outward facing corner edges of the siding. So if you see pieces missing off your siding after a hailstorm, it's usually going to be on those edges. Liked our video on the inspection today. Hit that like button, drop us a comment, let us know what you want to see, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.